was the summer I turned 18. We lived in a one-room run-down shack on the outskirts of New Orleans. We didn't have money for food or rent, to say the least. We weren't hard-pressed. And Mama spent every last penny we had to buy me a dancing dress. Mama washed and combed and curled my hair, and she painted my eyes and lips. And I stepped into a satin dancing dress, had a split from the side, clean up to my hip. It was red with velvet trim, and it fit me good. Standing back from her looking glass, there stood a woman where a half-grown kid had stood. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Mama dabbed a little bit of perfume on my neck, then she kissed my cheek. Then I saw the tears welling up in her troubled eyes as she started to speak. She looked at a pitiful shack, and then she looked at me and took a ragged breath. She said, "Your pa's runned off, and I'm real sick, and the baby's gonna starve to death." She handed me a heart-shaped lock. She said, "To thine own self be true." And I shivered as I watched the road crawl across the toe of my high-heel shoe. It sounded like somebody else was talking. Asked, "Mama, what do I do?" She said, "Just be nice to the gentleman, fancy. They'll be nice to you." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down." She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy. Don't let me down." Lord, forgive me for what I do. If you wanna, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down. Now your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, that was the last time I saw my mom when I left that rickety shack. The welfare people came and took the baby. Mama died and they ain't been back. But the wheels of fate started to turn for me. There was no way out. It wasn't long till I knew exactly what my mama been talking about. I knew what I had to do when I made myself this solemn vow, that I was gonna be a lady someday, though I didn't know when or how. But I couldn't see spending the rest of my life with my head hung down in shame. You know, I might have been born just plain brown trash, but fancy was my name. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Was long after a benevolent man took me and off the streets. 1 week later, I was pouring his tea in a 5-room hotel suite.
Yes, you were.
I charmed a king, a congressman, an occasional aristocrat. Then I got me a Georgia mansion in elegant New York house flat, and I ain't done bad. Well, in this world, there's a lot of self-righteous hypocrites that call me bad. They criticize Mama for turning me out, no matter how little we've had. But don't ain't have to worry about nothing from now on 15 years. But I can still hear the desperation in my poor mama's voice ringing in my ear. Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down. She said, "Here's your one chance, fancy, don't let me down." Lord, forgive me for what I do. If you wanna, well, it's up to you. Now don't let me down, hon. Your mama's gonna move you uptown. Well, I guess she did.